An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League. Stepping up now, Tyler Wade. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the
First
Yankees.
pitch of the at-bat.
The shortstop.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Wade.
These Mets, fellas,
First
as they
pitch,
take the field here
110.
today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. He's hitting under 250 versus left-handed pitching all season long, so that's a definite issue for him these days. Some guys just don't see the ball well from certain arm slots, and that appears to be the case for him right now. Something he really needs to work on.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Late that time for a strike. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball. Urshela is off at first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The 0-2 once more. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 0-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side. But he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers coming in. He's at 255 with 19 homers, 56 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Adam Miller.
The pitcher.
And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1 after 2. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 17.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Gomes, 33 years old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Richards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Number 25 might try to make a play on it. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
The 1-2. Grounded weakly toward third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela as we begin the top of the 4th.
The third baseman.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Aaron Judge swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton is creeping up on a nice milestone over his great career. 400 big flies. Be fun to see him accomplish that, hopefully in the near future. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
1-2.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2.
Up.
So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Digging in, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The pitcher,
Here it
Adam
comes.
Miller.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes,
please.
And right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and
Number
a lot of
39.
strikeouts and no walks either.
Talkman.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Number 25 will put this one away, and the side is retired. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Here comes the first pitch.
Gio
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And he lays off there 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Rosario brings it in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled away.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Next up for New York, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Yan Gomes. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Miller is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. They're down 4.
Ladies and gentlemen,
comes on from the pen.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
The final line
4-0 to score this afternoon.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Nationals, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on the kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
No left fielder.
To the plate now. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. One left. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller. They've got 2 already home in the inning, and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Base hit to left field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Matt Adams. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. As you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Second baseman.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, William Yang, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nationals gone in order. Still down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Avila bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The pitcher, Carlos.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back
The batter, number 7.
on only 6 pitches.
Shortstop, Ray Turner.
Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a ground ball to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. So here's the Mets pitcher, Adam Miller, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Come on, Dave, you're scoring, you're scoring.
Left. Soto is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no. And now for Washington, Oscar Sanchez. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Anthony Rendon is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
First pitch coming, here it is.
22.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half. Here's Matt Adams now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they
Leading
look to
up
break
for
through on the
Washington,
scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys.
Second baseman,
not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Starlin Castro will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And
with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. William Yang is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Ground down the first baseline. Burton takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. At the plate, Alex Avila will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Number 8.
David Bond will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
The batter, number 7.
2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Turner.
In there, no balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's
Ladies
Austin
and gentlemen,
Voth
your
will
attention,
come on in
please.
relief here and appear in
Now
game number
for
25 on the year so
Number
far.
50, Austin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Sanchez ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Oscar Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Number 6.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, 1 there. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. No hits to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
Soto.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Left side, but well fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming. Settling in now, Adam Miller. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Back up the middle.
Come on, get there, get there.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. In order go the Mets as the lead holds at 8-0. Into the box now, Matt Adams. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starlin Castro.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
The right fielder, number 3.
Tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Castro leads off first with 1 away. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is foul right side. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Avila.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is leave one at the plate. Hunter Strickland. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Trey Turner.
Not shortstop.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Hit 1-1-1 to the mound. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. So stepping in, Oscar Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance
final line score
with
for
a
our
complete
ball
game
game
shutout.
tonight.
10-0. The final shot.
With the team's chance by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of...
Play ball.
Now in the box, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
League
half of the
for
first.
the Braves, the center fielder.
Lifted into center
Ender
field. Pilar's there.
Inciarte.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
And he'll put this away for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2 infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first. You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Standing in, Adam Miller. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Swanson is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Popped him up. Burton has room in foul territory. 1 out. Here's the first pitch to
Batting
him.
sixth, the third baseman.
And a high strike to
Johan
begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Camargo
was born in Panama. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. This is skied into short left center. Rosario is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
No ball.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
1-1-1.
The ground over to first. To his right, Burton. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey, now. So coming to the plate, number 34, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Straight up,
Fouled
straight
off.
up.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 21 is under it, and he makes the catch for. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, who popped out in his first trip. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Toles.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the first baseman, number 5. Freeman. As we're on the way, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him.
The batter,
always a
number
confidence
1.
boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Ozzie Albies is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And it's 1-2.
Up.
Popped him up. Burton waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing. In now, Adam Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The pitcher.
First
Adam
pitch coming. Here it is.
Miller.
Hit in the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
The first baseman, Steven Burton.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The shortstop.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been a lot of pitches early in the...
Burton comes up with it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Digging in, Johan Camargo. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Ball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he fouls this one off. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Stepping in, number 34 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Your
Jack
attention,
Falvey
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrew Coles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. There seem to be different. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding in, Adam Miller. He singled his last time.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ground ball left side.
Down.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Freddie Freeman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Outside, that's
0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys.
Now
that's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So striding in, Johan Camargo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Luplow has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No balls and a strike to count.
Balls up, balls up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Ronald Acuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Winners play here at 288, 22 home runs, and 78 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Tyler Flowers will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's on a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Left for Atlanta. Into the box,
the pitcher,
Adam Miller.
44.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he popped him up.
Round it, find the ball, find the ball.
And the side is retired. Now back To the top of the lineup, stepping
Leading
in,
up for
Ender
the Braves,
Inciarte. He'll be the one
the
to get us
center
going
fielder,
here in the bottom of inning
Ender
number 9. And a high strike to
Inciarte.
begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Carbajal is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
On the ground to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Digging in now, Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Number 1.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The New York Mets with their 101st win of the year tops. From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this
tonight
evening.
for the Dodgers, the second baseman.
Here comes the first
Jonathan
pitch.
Villar.
Fouled away. Fellas, these
First
Mets,
pitch.
as they enter
7-10.
play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to
Batting
get better
second.
production for their
The
number 3
center
hitter.
fielder,
Boy,
number 3.
he's struggling a
Chris
bit right now. And you know what?
Taylor.
His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. And next for the Dodgers, number 16. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Number 16.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that.
The first baseman.
Just a tick behind for a strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Muncy brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9. So striding forward now, Corey Seager, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. This one's down to 3rd. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, number 85, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. No balls and 1 strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home hat. At the plate, Adam Miller. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Miller.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to 3rd, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Villar.
Strike taken up in the zone. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario brings it in, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Dodgers down in. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Number 16 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Left fielder, PK.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, still. Standing in, Adam Miller,
number 44.
and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. Digging in to try it again. Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is foul right side. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, number 85. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Dodgers down in order. We are now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Chris Taylor is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Cody Bellinger is the second out in the 7th inning. Digging in, number 16. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one, and he fouls this one off. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dodgers
please
lead
join
1.
with the
They're down
traditional
2-0. Coming to the plate now, Adam Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
The bat
with the first pitch, here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Corey Seager goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Dennis Santana. But I've got to say, I'd be surprised if they go ahead and let him hit here.
Santana.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Dennis Santana becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
1 out, nobody on.
1-1-1.
The ground over to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first.
Score for our
so
ball.
close to baseball history.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.